that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in, yeah. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with it, rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile.
Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, here's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Cincinnati Bengals. 2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, tried to start it out with a bang, but it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
30-yard line, 2nd and 12.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 45. Mike, 45.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Hey, tight down. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Flush to it. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. Yeah, that'll cross midfield here, not by much. Out of bounds just on the other side of the 50.
At their own 48-yard line.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Hurts. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught by Howard.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
At their own 4-yard line.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No, really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
45. Mike 45.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Gets it up past the 10 with a nice move. To give him 7 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
That's good.
A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there. That's his longest run of the 1st quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Burrow looking to pass. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
40-yard line.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 7-yard pick.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A toss left, Mixon. And shutting him off, now open field, 20. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 8. It's a gain of 34. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll give it to Mixon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive? Sometimes
it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Burrow. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end, you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Mike Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
At the 31-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 8 yards there and a first down. They'll roll him out right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They go with Chubb on second down. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. And
throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 37. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Second and 7, operating from the 34. Throwing is Hurts. And he finds Howard complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. On the option, it'll be Hurts. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
At the 7-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This just a 24-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And he works free. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. With that last effort, he has reached now 10,000 career rushing yards. Congratulations.
Big-time congratulations. That also means that his publicist can make sure all the information gets to every voter out there who has a say in the Hall of Fame. Fashioning together a heck of a resume.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Not a catch in the first half, but he's got picks up a first down. A beautiful fake. And he's able to get this before he's out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good. People celebrating. The guys who just gave up that play.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On third down, Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He'll try and run it. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
52's the mic, boys. 52. So we got man.
On second down, here's Burrow. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
This time, Burrow will look to throw. Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. That is caught at the 7. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. From 21 yards away. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
Buccaneer first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
First down, Tampa Bay.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Second down, here's Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. He'll look to throw. That's out to Chubb, complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's fourth down.
Fourth down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Well, that field goal block pretty much sums up the day for them, doesn't it?
Boy, it really does. What's the word we often use? Symptomatic. It's just been a sign of how this one's gone.
Give a lot of credit to the guys who got in and blocked the kick. They've had the advantage all game, and they continue to press it.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal.
You got nothing. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Going deep down. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. But as he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon.
Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Man, I'm flying past Saturn.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
Complete to Tyler
A
Lockett.
big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
And a Buccaneer first down.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
Here we go.
Set up. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Game situation, let's go.
Hurts. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
The ball carrier.
This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Now, 4th and goal.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Burrow from his own end zone. Flush to his right. He's going to keep it again. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A quick throw now complete to Ross. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mixon on the toss right. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
It's 3rd and 7.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
It's a big one now. It's a big one.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And I think you'd have to label this an upset. Yes, they were at home, but still an upset. They got the job done.
Yeah, even being at home was not enough for people to think they were going to pull this one off. But give them credit for playing not just a smart football game, but one where they were going to be physical about the whole thing. They put up their fists and said, let's fight, and showed their crowd that they were into this one.
Then that's the thing. The crowd responded. They were really good in this game.
Yeah, they were not going to be pushed around. They were not going to be intimidated. They refused to back down and came away with a victory.
So for Cincinnati, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire